Today on Truth Is, we see Jesus continuing his talk with Nicodemus on telling him how to be born again. This is coming up. Hey, welcome to Truth Is. Today, the Gospel of John chapter 3, verse 13, as Jesus continues to talk to Nicodemus. Verse 13 says, "No one has ascended into heaven except he who descended from heaven, the Son of Man." And what Jesus is telling Nicodemus here, he's saying, I'm the one that came from heaven. I have the truth, straight hand, first-hand knowledge of what it means to be born again and how to be born again. You don't need a priest or a prophet to tell you, I came from heaven. I am the Son of God. He's saying, I have the truth. Verse 14, "And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whoever believes in him may have eternal life." Of course, we know Jesus was lifted up on the cross, but what is he talking about? The serpent being lifted up. Well, we find that in Numbers chapter 21, verse 4. It says, "From Mount Hor they set out by the way to the Red Sea to go around the land of Edom. And the people became impatient on the way, and the people spoke against God and against Moses. 'Why have you brought us out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no food and no water, and we loathe this worthless food.' Then the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, so that many people of Israel died. And the people came to Moses and said, 'We have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against you. Pray to the Lord that he may take away the serpents from us.' So Moses prayed for the people, and the Lord said to Moses, 'Make a fiery serpent and set it on a pole, and everyone who is bitten, when he sees it, shall live.' So Moses made a bronze serpent and set it on a pole. And if a serpent bit anyone, he would look at the bronze serpent and live." And this is a foreshadowing of the cross, and that's what Jesus is referring to here. If the Israelites looked upon the bronze serpent that Moses had on the pole, they would be saved. Much like how if we look to Jesus Christ, we will be saved. If we put our trust in him, we will be saved. We look to him for salvation. Because just like the Israelites, they had the poison of the snakes in them. We are born with the poison of sin in us. We came born with sin. We're born sinners, and therefore we need to look to Jesus to be born again, to have forgiveness of sins and find salvation in him alone. And that's Jesus' point to Nicodemus, and that's Jesus' point to us today. If we'll look to him, he's the one that has salvation, and he draws us into himself. That's all the time we have today on Truth Is. I thank you for joining me. Until next time, blessings.